So in today's video, we are going to be discussing YANN SONGO'O's departure from Bradford City. Today, he has joined Walsall on loan for the remainder of the campaign. If you do go on to enjoy today's video, please make sure to drop a like on there for me. If you could try and hit 70 likes on today's video, that'd be massively appreciated. Subscribe if you're new as well. We are now on the road to 7,000 subscribers, so please make sure you are subscribed if you haven't already with that post notification bell, and it's free to do so, and it does massively help out. Get your thoughts on this departure as well down in the comment section down below. This is certainly not gone down well with the fan base. For me, as of right now, I certainly think our squad is currently weaker at this moment in time than what it was on the 31st of December before the transfer window opened. I've no idea what is going on at this moment in time. We've not really got too much defensive cover now. Our only real cover is Odesina, who's been poor when he has played this season. An unproven centre-half from Ireland, Kieran Kelly, who the Bohemian fans were happy to see the back of, to be honest with you. So certainly it doesn't look like a good move from Bradford City. Also strengthens another promotion rival, the second time we've done that in this transfer window. Obviously, we did loan out Jake Young to Barrow. Now we have loaned out YANN SONGO'O to Walsall. But the fact it's a loan seems absolutely bizarre to me because, well, he's out of contract in the summer, so unless Mike Hughes is planning on offering him a new deal, which wouldn't really make sense considering he's not played him hardly this season, just the 2 league starts for YANN SONGO'O this campaign. But make sure you drop a like on today's video, subscribe if you're new as well, and let's get into it. So it was about 20 past 10 this morning. Walsall tweeted kind of like a teaser video. It's something that in the caption said something about song, and then in that video was obviously someone talking, and you could quite clearly tell it was YANN SONGO'O. Bradford City tweeted at 10:29 this morning saying, breaking news, YANN SONGO'O has joined Walsall on loan until the end of the season. The article does then read, SONGO'O in Walsall loan. YANN SONGO'O has joined Walsall on loan until the end of the season. 31-year-old has made 19 appearances for the Bantams in the 2022/23 campaign and will now spend the remainder of the season at the Palfreyman Bescott Stadium. Bradford City AFC would like to wish YANN the very best throughout his spell at Walsall. Obviously, Walsall did tweet at 10:30 AM saying Walsall Football Club are delighted to announce the signing of YANN SONGO'O from Bradford City on a loan deal until the end of the season. The article does then read, YANN SONGO'O joins the Saddlers. Walsall Football Club are delighted to announce the signing of midfielder YANN SONGO'O from Bradford City on a loan deal until the end of the season. The combative midfielder, 31, has played 63 times and scored 3 goals for the Bantams since he joined them in the summer of 2021 under Derek Adams. He worked under the aforementioned Adams at Morecambe's during the 2020/21 campaign and played a key role, scoring 6 goals in 45 matches to help the Shrimps win promotion to League One via the playoffs. SONGO'O began his career in Spain, where he represented Real Zaragoza, Sabadell and Pablo Mafumet. Probably absolutely butchered that, but I'm not Spanish. His next move took him to USA as he joined Sporting Kansas City in 2012, a loan spell at Orlando City, followed before he made his first foray into English football when he moved to Blackburn Rovers in August 2013. He made 1 senior appearance at Ewood Park and spent time on loan at Ross County, where he first linked up with Adams. In 2016, SONGO'O joined Plymouth Argyle in League Two and helped them win promotion in his first season as the Pilgrims finished second. He spent 2 more years at Home Park and played a total of 139 times for Argyle. A year at Scunthorpe United followed before his subsequent moves to Morecambe and then Bradford. SONGO'O is eagerly anticipating his new adventure at the Palfreyman Bescott Stadium and he's proud to have joined the Saddlers. It's a massive club, first and foremost, he said. I'm not sure I agree with massive club, and I don't even think the Walsall fans would agree with a massive club. They're a decent size for this level, but I certainly wouldn't say a massive club. The manager I have known for many years for the job he did at Newport and what he has done here at Walsall so far. I saw the squad, and it is a really strong squad, and those are the reasons as to why I wanted to come here. The move came about really quick. I got a call from the gaffer last week, so he would have already known that he was leaving the club before this game against Stockport County that we obviously did play on Tuesday. We had a 5 to 10 minute conversation, and that was enough to sell it to me to come here. Obviously, there is a lot of competition. There are good players. I have come here to help the team with my experience, and hopefully together we can get our objective. And we will speak about experience in a minute because that's certainly something Bradford City have lacked so far this season. So to get rid of a player with experience is another reason why this move just seems absolutely baffling. Head coach Michael Flynn is pleased to bolster his squad with the addition of SONGO'O. I'm delighted to bring YANN in and integrate him into the squad, he said. He brings a wealth of experience in midfield and he's won promotions out of this league. I'm looking forward to working working with him until the end of the season. It is really a strange one why they haven't gone in for him on a permanent basis. Just maybe Songo'o think he might come back in the summer. Potentially, if we don't get promoted, does he think he'll come back into the side? Obviously, Critchlow, there's no chance, if we don't get promoted, there's no chance Romney Critchlow will be returning to the football club. I cannot see that. I think even if we get promoted to League One, getting Romney Critchlow back on a permanent basis seems very unlikely. But I've got a couple notes down here of reasons why this just seems absolutely daft. Like I say, he has gone to a promotion rival. At this moment in time, Walsall are 4 points behind us, but they've got 2 games in hand on us. They've played 24 games, we've played 26. So if they win both of them, they go 2 points above us. So if he's good enough to get into Walsall's side, then why is he not good enough to get into ours? I understand that obviously certain teams play certain ways and he doesn't really suit our system. As much as he gives you 110% every week, puts his body on the line, and he will give you absolutely everything, he's not the best on the ball, he's not the best technically, and I don't really think you need that at Walsall. They are a pretty direct side, in my opinion, and certainly from what I've seen so far this season, not really a team that get the ball down and play. I might be wrong, they might have changed. Obviously, we haven't played them since the start of September, so they might have changed since then, but obviously he might go to a system that suits Michael Flynn's side a little bit more. In terms of our defensive options, as I already touched on, in my opinion, he was our third best centre-back. You've got Critchlow and Platt, who are ahead of him at this moment in time, but Odesino, when he's played this season, in my opinion, has looked really, really poor. There are rumours that he could be going out on loan to Hartlepool for the remainder of the campaign. Kieran Kelly, very unproven. Bohemian fans were happy to see him leave when he did sign up for the football club, so it doesn't really give you much confidence, to be honest with you. In terms of central midfielders as well, we've got Smallwood, Clayton, Sutton, East and Gilead. Now, the only real two you can compare him to are Smallwood and Clayton. He's not really Sutton, because Sutton's very energetic. Same with Gilead. Ryan East is very good on the ball, which Songo'o really isn't. But Clayton and Smallwood, in my opinion, are, I would probably say from what I've seen so far, probably better than Songo'o. But for like the last 10-15 minutes to come on, manage a game, see it out, give you a different option in there, I think Songo'o was absolutely perfect for that, and that is why he was used so many times this season, to come off the bench for the last 10-15 minutes, see the game out, stick a few challenges in, commit a few fouls, win a lot of headers, and that is what he was really good at when he came on. He played quite a lot this season as a central midfielder, sometimes partnering Smallwood, sometimes partnering Gilead, whereas last season he started out as a central midfielder, or as like a holding midfielder. Then when obviously we sold Niall Canavan on deadline day with like a couple hours left to go, for the second half of the season, he did play centre-back alongside Paul O'Connor, and I thought he did really well. He did win quite a few Player of the Year awards last season, which I do think some people are forgetting about. And the final point I've got on here is experience. Like communication, talking, we lack so much of that in this team. Adam Clayton's experience, so Smallwood, Andy Cook, but who knows what's happening with Andy Cook at this moment in time. It looks like he'll probably be the next person to move on. Verdane Oliver, and I've also put Gilead on there. Apart from that, I can't really think of anyone who's really got too much experience, and Songo'o was always in the squad. He was always giving out information and all that sort of stuff. We even saw when he was warming up, I think it was against Rochdale, he was on the sidelines and he was helping everyone, because he was giving so many instructions, getting on to the referee as well about Rochdale's time wasted, and we don't really have much of that in the side. So to let another player go when we've not really got too much experience in the side is another reason why it's baffling. Now, I understand from Songo'o's point of view, he obviously needs to be playing first team football. He's 31 and I'm sure he's not happy to sit on the bench week in, week out, and I think that is where we've actually kind of come undone this season. We've got this massive squad, but Hughes is so hesitant to change things up and freshen things up. We've seen for how many weeks now we've been really, really poor. Apart from that game against Salford, we've been poor since, maybe November? Like, we've not scored a goal away from home since Sutton on the 12th of November. Do you know how poor that is? I just think, in my opinion, that our squad at this moment in time is weaker than what it was at the start of the season. If you have a look at the left-back situation as well, getting rid of Matty Foles after the first 90 minutes we've seen of Talaji Bowler seems like an absolutely horrendous decision. Bowler was absolutely abysmal. I genuinely cannot tell you one good thing that he did. He can't even take a throw-in, for God's sake. I just don't understand the transfer strategy in this January transfer window, because in the summer, I think they got it so right. I think we made 18 signings in the summer, and a lot of them did very well. January, though, I just don't even know why are we trying to do a total rebuild in January when the squad before January wasn't too far away, but now it seems like we're just considerably worse. I'm not really too sure. We'll have a look at some of Songo'o's stats then from this season. In the league for Bradford City this campaign, he played 14 matches, at starting 2 of them, averaged 26 minutes per game. His offensive stats, we don't really need to look at them. In terms of his passing stats, he got 1 assist, averaging 15.8 touches per 90. He had a 76% passing accuracy, 87% in his own half, 58% in the opposition half. 33% of his long balls were accurate, and 39% of his chip passes were accurate. He got 1 clean sheet, but I think that only counts if you're starting. I think so. Out of the 2 games that he started, I think obviously only one of them does count towards a clean sheet. The games that he started were, I want to say, it was Sutton away and Northampton at home, when I think we had Platt suspended and then Critchlow was injured. He averaged 0.4 interceptions per game, 0.4 tackles per game, 1.5 clearances per game as well. He averaged 2.2 total duels per 90, winning 61% of them. 1 ground duel per 90, winning 67% of them. 1.2 aerial duels per 90, winning 57% of them, which I think is quite impressive for someone who's 6'1", something like that. He was fouled on 0.6 occasions per game, and he also gave away 0.3 fouls as well. So for me personally, I think he's a very good player. He's a good option to have at this level because he was a bit different, if you get what I mean. Like, he was a different option. I do think at times you do need different options, because Songo'o, for me, he was a good squad player, and I understand from the point of view he might have been on quite a lot of money, to be honest with you, so that's maybe why Hughes has looked to move him out. Maybe we overspent in the summer, I'm not really too sure, and now in January we're trying to maybe cut back. But at this moment in time though, with the poor running results, with the looking like poor January transfer window business, I'm a little bit deflated at this moment in time. Only Hughes and the people behind the scenes will know if this is a good move, and we'll just have to wait and see, because for me, from the outside looking in, I'm not sure about this one, and it's another piece of January transfer business where I'm like, well, me and a lot of the other Bradford City fans just simply did not see it coming, and certainly don't agree with the move. Now, that's not me saying that Songo'o's a world beater, and obviously I understand that if he wants to go out and play first team football, you cannot hold a player against his will and make him stay, because obviously Songo'o probably does want to be playing week in, week out, and I think he is good enough to be playing week in, week out at a League 2 level, but I just don't see why we've sent him out on loan to another promotion rival. Surely they saw the fans' reaction when they let Jake Young go to Barrow, to then do the exact same thing again just over a week later. It's just absolutely mind-blowing to me. But I'm going to leave it there for today's video. If you have enjoyed watching, please make sure to drop a like on there for me. If you could try and hit 70 likes on today's video, that'd be massively appreciated. Subscribe if you are new as well. We are now on the road to 7,000 subscribers, so please make sure you are subscribed if you haven't already, with that post notification bell on. It's free to do so, and it does massively help out. Get your thoughts on this departure as well down in the comment section down below. What are your thoughts on YANN SONGO'O joining Walsall on a half-season loan from Bradford City? Thank you very much for watching today's video. Have a great rest of your day, and I shall see you all very soon for another one. Peace.